Action.
Hey everybody, my name's Max. I'm a blacksmith with Liberation Tools, and today I'm going to be teaching a tool fixing workshop.
Yay!
Let's get started! Okay.
Wow, should I go first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so
This is my broken tool.
what's wrong with it?
It's very old. I've had it for many years, and I know it's probably, don't you think, maybe 40 years old. And this happened a couple years ago.
Okay, cool.
And I work with it like this,
Oh yeah.
and I would love to get it fixed.
So if you want, we can just glue it in, and then, you know, it'll maintain how it looks right now. But it might not last as long as if we actually drill a hole through this and then put something through it and glue it.
Yeah.
That'll last for longer.
Yeah, I think drilling a hole would be great.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. So, for drilling holes in metal, you want to start with marking it. And I gotta go get my tool for that.
Hey Max, you got a whetstone about? Yeah. Well, then you're gonna have to show me how.
Well, it's not that dull. Do it.
Should I use this dry?
Yeah.
For this one?
It's a dry stone. It's a little more. Drill a hole. If you want, I can tell you when something cool's about to happen, and you can start filming, so you don't have to film everything.
No. We're doing it like live stream on Facebook, so I don't think I could really like pause it.
Cool stuff happening the whole time.
that? Do you know
Don't film.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll edit out the boring parts later.
Cool. So why does drilling it make it better instead of just gluing it? We're going to put a rivet through it, and that'll hold it in place. Drill through everything, including this. Okay. And then, even when the glue gets old and cracks apart, it'll still be a physical thing holding it in place. Yeah. This clamp is actually.
My grandfather 50 years ago would have exactly done. Nobody was. I don't know about that stuff anymore.
This is a great tool. I like this a lot. Most modern versions of these, it's just a piece welded on here, and it always breaks, you know, right off, there. But this is forged out of one piece of steel. So that's pretty cool.
I'm crazy about old stuff.
Yeah, I like to fix old tools that are good because they'll keep going for 20, 50 more years, whatever. I could fix like cheap tools too, but they just break again.
use any metal bit?
Yeah, most drill bits you buy can drill metal.
Okay.
The more expensive ones last longer, but
Sweet.
you can buy cheap drill bits and drill through some metal. You just
So there's not actually a difference. Just
yeah, I mean like
there is a difference, but you could do it with any.
yeah, most drill bits that are this style are for wood or metal.
Okay.
But like paddle bits, the ones that are kind of flat, those are just for wood.
Cool.
This is a pretty hard piece of metal, and it's drawing out this drill bit. So what I'm going to do is actually just sharpen this drill bit.
Sweet.
See how much better that's cutting now? Sure to line it up. So there's a hole through it.
That's great.
I might even use a piece of copper for this. This rivet isn't quite long enough. But I have that.
What's the difference between a rivet and a nail? Oh, I see.
So
Rivets look like little swords.
yeah, those are copper rivets.
Okay.
They're good. But the original rivet is just a piece of metal that you hammer both ends to make a head.
Cool.
So I'm going to make one of those real quick. If you want, you can just put some wood glue in here. And does this come off too? Yeah.
It's sluiced, but
Yeah. Even put some glue inside here, and then put it all back together.
Yeah, okay. Great.
And then after it's glued, I'll put a rivet in it.
You got any glue recommendations for the people?
I like Gorilla wood glue, Gorilla duct tape, Gorilla wood glue. Gorilla makes good stuff. Yep.
You mind if you want to glue? Mind if I glue?
No, you can go ahead.
Alright.
If not, maybe it was going with or something else.
He's gonna grab a rivet, I think.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
either.
Since last time we were.
Yeah.
Some glue in here.
Almost a year since I've been over there. Maybe not starting, but last summer.
Yeah.
Got it glued. Gotta match up the holes.
Are y'all moving forward with like the movie thing or something?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm still trying to figure out what to do that.
yeah. Do you need any equipment for that?
Yeah.
Well, let me know.
I think we're gonna try to do it here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. I can put it.
Maybe on here?
Yeah, well, we've
Guess
Southside
it's
has like
That's the way.
we have like a small
Glue
generator
it up.
or like our movie screen is like 9 feet by 11 feet, I think.
It's okay. Let's just
So
work
we've
on
got
it
like
a
a
bit.
screen and a frame and a projector and like some sound equipment. It's like
Oh, man.
decent. It's not get super super loud.
I can't tell if I lined the holes up right, but we'll know when we put the rivet
It's
in.
$100 range, not like the
Do you work with him or with the?
They are my friends. Sometimes I work with Max doing some stuff,
Okay.
but
part of what we've got.
no, I just help out here and with Max elsewhere and with Lydia sometimes and yeah, all over.
But yeah, we could probably.
Can I give a donation?
Huh?
Can I give some kind of a donation for doing this?
If you want to, for Max, maybe. Yeah, since he's the one who's putting it all together, you know. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what.
But it is a free workshop, you know. Like, we're paying him to teach it, too, so, you know. It's up to you if you want to or not.
That's a new thing. I haven't seen it either, but people keep telling me it's great.
Okay.
It's Netflix. I think it's like a series on Netflix. It's like a series of documentaries on like Black movie history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But people keep telling me it's good, and
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
I don't know if you heard, but somebody.
We've got that glued up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do an old trick, which is using a nail as a rivet. It's already got one head, so that's nice.
I'm like, shit, I don't watch cartoons.
So I'm gonna cut it with just a little bit of extra so I can hammer it.
Oh, thanks. It's henna. Or,
I was hanging out with Charissa today. We were on the street. Yeah. She's awesome.
I never thought about flattening a nail like that.
Y'all were doing like a comic or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nails are kind of hard. I like to use pieces of copper because they're soft. It's easier to do.
Oh, sure.
But that worked out okay.
Oh my God, I'm so appreciative. Thank you.
yes, that looks so good.
And let's
Sturdy.
get you, if you want, you can sand the handle and then oil it, and it'll be nice and smooth and it'll last longer.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice meeting everybody.
Yeah, well, there's sandpaper and oil here if you...
Oh, that's okay. I'll do it at my house.
Okay, cool. Great.
My art because like I think it's cool, and so I'm just gonna like be quiet. And she's like, I do it all the time. Let me show you all the cool clothing I made.
What are you doing over here, Chloe?
I've just been sharpening this little tool, getting a nice. You can see it's super shiny where I just sharpen.
Yeah, thank you. What was your name?
Celine.
Celine. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Cool, cool.
You wanna tell me what I can do to make it better?
That's you got that pretty sharp.
Thanks.
It's really nice.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Shave.
Try to cut some.
Why are you cutting
Fingernail.
your finger?
That's just how you test how sharp an edge is, because it's better than cutting your skin. And it's better than cutting our nice staples.
Right.
Excellent.
Can I harvest the thing?
You
Yeah,
can.
harvest.
I was gonna ask you, Max, like what? I don't really know how to sharpen like things like this. Should I take it apart or?
Yeah, the best way is to take them apart for sure, but
this
that
one
one
doesn't
doesn't go
want to.
apart.
Okay,
just-
so this one I need like a little file or something. Is that
Uh-huh.
how it works?
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty dull.
Yeah.
This file, the smoother side,
Mhm.
probably. But yeah, it's really crunchy on there. That side
It's
too.
crunchy. Yeah.
That might need the coarse side.
Okay.
Cool.
So is the community association is getting paid for this, right?
No, but they said it was okay for us to do it here.
Okay. Well, this is for them because that she just donated that,
Okay.
and
Cool.
yeah.
That sounds good. Issa, you want to hold it for the next part?
Sure.
Okay. Fix it out.
What's the next part?
I don't know. Whatever tool's coming next.
Oh,
Somebody's watching us.
Yeah, some hammering, some bending.
Belgian hammer.
Okay. So I'm gonna hold it and you just hammer on like the highest spot.
Okay. Cool. So this is a digging fork that we're gonna bend back into shape because it's really soft metal. So next will highest spot.
Use the other side of the
Okay.
hammer.
Cool. Yeah. That's good.
Now hammer that right there. One more. Okay. One up here. And one a little bit too far.
Oh, I think louder.
Can you hammer in there?
Oh. I have a check for you. Yeah, I yeah, so I think
And,
we'll both like
right on the tip.
yeah, so it's like
Cool.
louder like internet control and
This
stuff
one,
about
and
the comments stuff that I and then they're also
Okay.
going to be sending out an email
Yeah, it's
soon
really bending this middle.
for like our summer institute to continue. So they're like every day and we're looking for like different ways to come.
One more.
I don't know, I'm busy with
Cool.
them, but like if there's a time
Nice and straight.
thing that you want to do with them for like an afternoon.
So I know we might not be able to do it today, but what would you do to make these stronger so they don't bend as much?
So this tool is used
We're
like
gonna send an email about that soon, but
this, right, with them facing towards you.
Yeah.
And then that. So I would probably add support onto the back of them, since this is the working edge.
that's
I
awesome.
want to leave that
Yeah,
on
and then
thin.
maybe they're
Cool. So probably like get some round steel that's the same size as this.
You just go the
Just
whole
add
way
a
down.
piece pretty much, yeah, the whole way on the back.
yeah,
and
that'd
weld
be
the whole
great. It would
thing.
be great to do something.
That's great because it wouldn't even add that much width.
Yeah, I think it would still kind of skirt the rocks
Yeah.
because you could still sharpen it to a point on the tip. Cool. And that's really the point of this, right? Is that it gets in between the rocks better
Yeah.
than a broad fork.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. What else do we got?
Got this wonky guy. Or those wonky guys. Whatever. Let's do some sharpening.
We got crusty, rusty hand trowels. This one had an edge on it, but now it's dull. So first I'm gonna brush the rest off and then sharpen it.
Yeah. And that's fine because it's
If y'all want, there's eye protection, ear protection, right there.
Should I do eye protection? Is it important?
You probably find if you stand up right back. It's gonna be some dust coming off, but we're outside, so safety first, kids.
Safety first. I'll put them on. All right. Wow. Wow.
Now if it was really dull, I would start with this grinding stone. It's not that dull, so I'm just going to go to the belt sander.
Wait, Max, real fast. If people don't have something like this,
Yeah, you can just use sandpaper and sand it. You saw just how fast that was, so that's why I like to use it. Sandpaper will work too, or you can get brushes, smaller ones like this for an angle grinder. And that'll do it. Or you can even get even smaller brushes for a drill. So if all you have is a drill, you can get little ones and still brush metal.
Wow. That's awesome.
Power tools make it go quick. But if you don't have one of those, get a grinding stone right here and just go by hand. And you know, that makes a much more boring video. But it does work. And it's even, you can be more careful, right? This is why artisans used to be more skilled because they had to do stuff just with simpler tools. So
Right.
they actually got much better at it.
Right.
And yeah. There you go. This, you want to oil this? We got boiled linseed oil over here. A rag. Got one in the shed. This handle's cracking. We'll fix it once it's time for the next tool workshop. It'll be broken and we'll fix the handle. But for now, just gonna give it a little sanding and some oil.
It was so good. I was literally sitting under the dessert table because it was super high, you know, so you need the dessert glass. I was like sitting under the dessert table and not that.
What does the oil do for the metal? The lets it last longer?
Well, it'll block it from oxygen getting to it, which is what causes the rust. So it'll stop it from rusting as quickly. And it will keep the wood from cracking as fast. Because it'll stop water from getting to the wood. And it's really water that gets to the metal too that causes it to oxidize. Got some fine sandpaper here. It's good to sand wood before oiling it, because it kind of opens it up so the oil can get in deeper. Got a child-proof lid here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open it. Gonna have to go get my mom. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Nice. I am grown up.
It's official now.
Finally. Mama will be proud.
Also, the oil makes it look nice.
Yeah. It's revitalized.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you talking about this thing?
Droopy.
Oh, okay.
Well, she wants some weird pumpkin.
Yeah, Jacob has lots of weird cuts. Weird clear cuts.
So there you go. Boiled linseed oil. It's good for tools. Lasts long. But any other oils will work too. You could just use vegetable oil if that's all you have. That'll still work.
That is very fair. They are the best people in history,
What else do we got?
You say, how are you feeling? You want to straight out again?
I feel like this tool is in the way of itself. With this handle.
I've never seen these ones that are so small. What are those?
Okay, let's go.
These are good, like,
Kind of like if you got leftovers.
yeah. Is this like a shuffle hoe?
No, well,
I would call it that if it was on longer handle.
no, a
Triangle
shuffle
hoe.
hoe is like the
I
strip.
don't know what song you're talking about.
The one that
Okay.
Oh, the linseed oil?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Actually, I just call this a triangle.
Triangle hoe. Handheld triangle hoe.
Yeah.
These ones are by the company Rogue. They make pretty good tools, I think. It's like, in pretty good shape.
Yeah, they really are. They just go.
So what else have we got?
What else we got? I think it's just sharpening in here, unless you see something. Oh, there's something that needs to be glued. So where is it? This one. This one or something. I think.
This one is all rusty, but I just fixed it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not loose.
Great. Never mind. It's fixed. Hallelujah. This guy I think is just kind of crappy. It's like kind of bent, but it's not a big deal. I just brought all my tools from South.
Is it not supposed to have this angle to it?
I don't know. I think thinking is this one's just like
Oh,
they're just
yeah.
different levels.
Yeah, slightly different levels.
But it's not a big deal. Either way.
Fixable.
If you want to fix it, you can.
I want to fix it.
Is this not the one I just sharpened? Is it a different one? Yeah, that's the one I sharpened.
Easy as pie.
I didn't know.
What about this?
I feel like I covered that one.
I don't know why anyone else would ever have this problem. What led to this problem?
How did this happen?
It was like that when I started working
I
on
didn't,
this.
we should
So
just tie it in a knot.
at first I thought it was holding this part on, but that is not true.
So let's try to just, I'll hold it and you just try to bend it back by hand at first. We'll see how far we can get.
Easy.
That's pretty good.
Careful the shirt.
This one's kind of a puzzle.
Yeah.
This piece on the other side is actually in the back.
Does that need to be
This
welded?
one's
Is
on-
that what you're gonna do?
I mean, this part is welded, so we could weld it if we want.
Issa, you want to help me?
So,
Alright. What do you want me to do?
okay.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's a good start.
So, yeah, I guess it used to be welded to the middle bit.
Uh-huh.
This is actually a consistent problem I have with pitchforks,
Yeah. Oh, wait.
because I don't know how you would solve that, but
It's just, pitchforks are just like that. You use them and some of the tines bend.
Right.
And the solution is to bend them back. Some of them are too thick to just do with your hands like that. But if you don't have an anvil or a hammer or anything, you can just like use a stump as an anvil and hammer on it like that. Or grab it with some pliers or something. But this, we can weld. You could do that at the end maybe. We still have time. Cool, because I didn't set the welder up, but I do have it.
alright, sweet. This guy needs a new
We'll put
handle.
this on the back burner for now, but that's a pretty good start. New handle?
Yeah, it's about to break.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I use it, it bends like more and more and more.
Mm-hmm. Some kind of like fiberglass covered handle. It's all cracked up. It's got this rivet in it holding it on. So we're gonna have to start by cutting that.
Do you have a new handle for that kind of thing?
Yes.
Nice. Whoa, that handle is so square. Wait, is that the handle for it, or am I?
No, no.
Oh, that's the handle. I was like, I'm tripping, yo. That is not the same kind of handle.
This one?
Yeah.
This is a wheelbarrow handle. I got it because somebody said that they had a broad fork that needed a new handle. And you can.
That might have been
This is
me,
kind of the
but
closest thing.
not
It wasn't you.
Okay.
This is the closest thing that you can buy. You can't really buy broad fork handles anywhere except maybe online. I just got this today. So you can shave down the corners
Yeah.
so that it's round for more of it. If that person ends up filming, maybe we'll do that. That's it. Okay. Safety glasses. Good call. You want to put this up on the anvil as a stand. I'm going to put in my ear protection. Anybody else want ear protection?
I just get slightly further away. Sit over here.
Ah, the gourd. Benjamin.
Is that a press?
Friend with, no, he's friend.
Friend, what's up?
This school is really in the way of the show. I feel like that sometimes.
head off. And now we've got to hammer it through. Okay.
So again, like I don't own a angle grinder myself. What would I do with that one?
The best way, simple way to cut metal is probably a hacksaw. So yeah, you could go at that with a hacksaw.
Cool.
But you do kind of need a vice or a friend to hold it.
Yeah.
Yep, hammer on it. Okay, getting closer.
Hello.
Hi, Gord.
Hey, Ben.
How's it going?
Excellent. Are you okay with being on filmed?
Oh, sure.
You're being filmed.
Great.
What's happening?
It's my big break.
Okay. I like your Steven Universe shirt.
Thank you.
Epic.
What's your name?
I'm Lydia.
Lydia, I'm down.
I think I met you once before.
Oh, okay.
You were a saggy grape.
Oh, that was me. Yes.
Saggy grape.
Me
Like.
in my element.
Yes.
Fucking good.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Been like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, at least.
What? You said to
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob helped me. Or my boss. I almost said our boss. Yeah, Jacob.
Every time I think of that song.
Got it. You get that shot.
Yeah, I did. Get a little light through the hole.
Okay. This can be hard to get off.
I know, I took my earplugs out.
Everybody put your earplugs back in. That's probably the best way to do that. You can use a table or a stump or whatever. But you see how it's starting to come out there? Can I help you at all? You want to play tug of war with this? Sure.
Out in the world, spoil your leg round. When we're really bored, and down for some cool.
Chloe, get on Max's side.
Well, this does look like fun, too. I feel like we're gonna go flying.
Or get a shovel for the arm. Okay.
You need three brawny friends for this.
Well, that's a good demonstration of how hard it is to get. I'm now going to keep doing this.
See, I keep keeping my earplugs on at the wrong time.
Oh, man, sparks. It's getting closer. If you have a wooden handle stuck in there, you can just burn it out. Throw it in a fire. But I don't want to burn this because it'll be nasty. Cool. Okay. Look, there is a piece of wood in there. All right, we love that.
Can I get a shot of it? Nice. Well, they will help you make it look much less horrible.
If they're able.
All right.
These are some, probably, that's older than you probably.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Cool, that one was a lot easier to get off.
Well, all of mine's gonna be easier off.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that needs a new,
What
it's
it-
got new handles, and we got a couple
Okay.
new handles over there.
Okay. I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah.
If you want to use all three of those handles, I can just do this another time.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys know each other.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'll hang out with Max. We'll get it done.
This handle might, it's kind of exploded on the end there.
Well, if you can rework it and use it, that's fine. I don't have to have a perfect handle. I mean, you know how you put your hand a certain place and it's not usually on the end.
Well,
So,
while they don't have handles on them, we can sharpen them.
okay.
So, if you want to go over here, we can sharpen them on a belt sander.
Okay.
Then either I can do it for you, or
Yeah,
I can
that's
show
what
you
I
how to
think
do
I
it.
can
I'll let you do it.
All right, cool.
And I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah, I'll stand it back a little bit. Get a good angle on this. Hey, Yusa, can you get the sound instrument? Can you get her to sound?
When the vents are really bad, you just want to take it straight on and just get rid of them. Now I got it flat, but obviously I just made it dull. So now I'm going to go back and sharpen it. One thing that's really important when you're grinding metal is not to let it get too hot. If it gets too hot, it'll become soft, and then it'll get dull more quickly later. So it's good to have a bucket of water so that you can cool it off while you're doing it. So I'm gonna go get a bucket of water.
Well, I didn't know, you know how you chop the branches or
Yeah.
whatever, I didn't know.
And the,
You
all
could
that
either
little
do
tools
them or
have
not.
tape on them, and all that
We'll get them done. If you brought them, it'll happen. Max knows how to fix anything. So.
Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, I appreciate this. Yeah. See, I had little things like this, but I'm just used to buying and replacing them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dollar store.
Yeah, that's a good
I know,
idea.
it's
Yeah, I didn't even know you
expensive,
could
that's for
sell it. Shopping, okay, time to do shopping, and I can learn something.
I don't work here, but
So
I
we got an edge on it. Gonna clean the rust off of it now.
This one, this is like a dry stone.
How do you clean the rust off?
This guy over here
Oil it.
with the wire brush. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's Max's whole thing is like trying to get yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's all about the economy of it all. Yeah. Got the rest off pretty good. Got an edge on it. And now we're ready for a new handle.
Well, to me, all kids need to know how to do it. That's like checking the air, pressure in your tire. Most people drive, you always need to know how to do stuff like that.
I wish somebody taught me this stuff.
I do too. That, to me, that should be mandatory.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we just live in a culture of like disposability, just like it's broken, throw it away.
Like, no, and yeah, that's right.
Hose, like, they don't get,
So true.
they don't
Yeah.
get sharpened enough.
So, you know, you're doing the good work, Max.
Well, thanks everyone for being here.
Thank you, Max.
Yeah.
And this is like the kids all over at the community center. That would be a good class to have.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm all for learning, and that's like you have tree trunks, and you can make all kinds of things out of
Yeah.
wood, and you know what you need to do stuff.
Yeah, Max has been doing that out here on Saturdays.
Sometimes that may turn into a hobby or a trade.
Yeah. You should talk to Tamika about that.
Oh, okay. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah.
I think sometimes people are sketched out about kids and power tools.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like as long as there's people see that.
Sometimes you don't really know what impression you make on somebody or what they're learning, and you may never know. And yeah, it might change somebody's life.
True.
Yeah, we've been trying to do simple stuff out here with just hand tools, teaching like simple woodworking and stuff, making cool wooden swords and.
Yes, we have
That's how you get them hooked, right?
Yeah, and it looks like the real deal, you know, like a hatchet. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we got these new handles.
Okay, now where do you hardware store? Do you buy them or you make them?
Yeah, Ace Hardware
Okay,
is where these came from.
okay.
But they can be made for sure. This is the kind of thing that you can make from just a tree if you
Okay.
have the skills
To do
with
it.
with hand tools.
Well,
just
see,
woodworking.
this is my thing. I'm thinking the ordinary wood wouldn't work, but that's just me stereotyping. What do I know, you know? So, do you take a certain type of wood or?
Yeah, hickory is generally the best for
Okay,
handles.
now where do you find hickory?
It grows around here.
Hickory grows locally. This is actually ash. It says it on there. Ash is also really good. So yeah, there's a whole element of tree identification as well, right? If you can identify the tree by the leaves or the bark, and then get a piece of it and then turn it into a handle,
Okay,
then you're making stuff.
okay.
But this, gonna do for this. So we need to drill a little hole in the pit there, so this will slide on there.
So that's something I'm coming one Saturday, I have a drill, and I need a drill lesson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm always in need of knowing something.
Right, when I got my drill, I brought it down here just
Yeah, okay, then you make me feel, yeah, I need a drill lesson. I thought about, yeah, these guys know all kinds of need a drill lesson.
Do you have any kind of vise like this or
No,
anything that helps a lot for holding things while you're
Okay.
grilling it? But, you know, if you have a friend
But see,
too.
I've seen those type, I don't know that it's like, you know, you put it on the table,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
not that nice.
That'll
but,
work
you know.
too. That'll work too for sure.
Okay.
Max is a metal worker, so he has
Oh,
like
I
a
didn't know
whole.
that.
Yeah, this is kind of a metalworking
Oh,
vise. Yeah.
okay.
I just brought it because it'll work for this too. Okay. So we are going to want to get this piece. This is called a ferrule,
Uh-huh.
and for this particular type of tool, it's pretty important.
Okay, to have that.
Yeah, this you could just put this on a shovel, right? Because
Uh-huh.
the shovel has this part built in.
But,
so-
yeah, but on that you need that.
What's it called?
Ferrule.
A ferrule.
Yeah, like ferrous,
Like metal,
like iron.
There it is.
Thank you, sir.
So I need to know
And that's
when I
what, to
have stuff
protect-
like not to throw
So
them
it
away.
doesn't splinter?
Yeah.
Hmm? Hmm?
So it doesn't splinter? Is that what it's for? Or to hold
Yeah.
like
For both things.
Yeah, it'll hold it in place so the wood doesn't break. And just for this kind of tool, it's pretty much the only thing that holds it on, right? Because this, I could drill a hole and stick that in, but it's not gonna be held on unless it has something around it too.
Because there's no place to put a screw.
Yeah, we'll put glue in there, and we might even drill a hole through it
Okay.
and like put a screw or something through
Try it,
there.
Yeah.
This is kind of thin.
Uh-huh.
It's not that
like
much
I
room
say,
for.
I don't know if that's been made, like, you know how my dad worked, but you know how men will make things
Uh-huh.
for you? That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, totally. It has
And,
these little.
yeah, and it looks like something somebody made.
Totally.
So I have no idea
What do you?
how old it is.
I see these tools, but I haven't really used one.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like a hoe, but it's just straight.
Yeah.
What do you use it for?
Well, I haven't been using it for anything. It's
Right.
just down in the
For like
driveway.
edging a bed.
Edging,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I use it directly as a hoe on the
A
farm.
hoe.
Yeah.
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 Or chopping wood, a weed or something.
You just sort of like
I'm learning stuff
yeah.
too.
Uh-huh.
We're all here
Yeah.
learning stuff.
We probably could learn all kind of things. People have all kind of old tools, and
Yeah.
they probably don't even know what they were used
How long have you had these tools for?
a long time. They were probably something my dad had, and he didn't know. So
Yeah.
I would like to know. You know how when you're a child you don't think, but I'm thinking he had that made on the job.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Somebody,
cool.
some guy probably made it for him.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Cause I had to get that out the crawl space.
bringing it back.
You said you had a drill and you need a drill lesson.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if yours is like this,
Uh-huh.
but this has a lot of settings. It's confusing.
Yeah.
This 1 and 2 is just speed.
Okay.
I pretty much always keep it on 2.
Okay.
That's why I go slow. You know?
Uh-huh.
Also, you can control the speed with the trigger,
Oh,
so I
okay.
can go slower still.
I didn't know that.
Um,
But yeah, I'm gonna have to come one Saturday and get me a lesson.
and then these are,
The,
there's a
the
bunch of
part,
settings there.
yes,
I'm putting it
uh-huh.
on. This one is for drilling.
Okay.
So when
And you
it's-
have different settings for different things, like you screwing
these
things
are for
in.
screwing in,
And-
yeah,
oh,
screwing
okay,
pieces in.
and this-
That way it won't
Oh,
strip
okay.
your screw.
Uh-huh,
But
okay.
this it's just never gonna. It never gives up.
Okay. I learned something already.
So we're gonna glue it in. And I think with the glue and with this,
And so you use
it'll
a
hold
wood
on
glue?
pretty good. Even this, yeah, it's like cut into it,
Okay.
because this was in there so deep, I guess. Sometimes they're even welded together,
Yeah.
but.
That probably wouldn't, or it would've not come far.
So this is gonna hold the wood, and then when we drive this in, it's gonna expand the wood,
Okay.
and it'll get stuck really tight.
Okay.
For first. Let me get that on as far as it would go. Do you see how it's not all the way at the tip there?
Yeah.
This wood is a little bit too wide. I'm just going to sand it down a little so we can get it all the way on.
Okay.
Still a little something stuck in there. Okay, now it's all the way on. I think even you can see the hole I drilled in the wood.
Yes, I can.
It's a little bit too small. I think I need to drill it a little bit bigger.
Max, while you're working on that, you also wanted to take a look at these tools. There's something I can do while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's really dull.
I can do it later if
Alright.
you want. Do it.
Are you doing it by hand?
Yeah.
You should do this one. This one's not too bad. You'll be able to sharpen that.
I
That
haven't
one's
known
really
you
bad.
that. We don't have a little ink on it. It's heavy. Not messing around.
That one's really old.
Yeah.
All the tools.
I'm starting with the fourth side. So
The
it's
what-
got like,
the-
this side is
the
rougher.
fourth side.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you before, but I love your star shape.
I'll do it like more carefully once I do it, or like the rough stuff. So I'm starting just going kind of at the angle that the blade is, and just brushing off some of that stuff. To start.
I had to go up in age and fight this.
You're the best, man.
What do you call those sharpening stones? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
wet stone, dry stone,
Okay.
sharpening stone,
O-
any of
okay,
those.
any kind of stones, those
This
stones
one's a
that
dry
are
stone, yeah.
sharpened with. Okay,
Oh.
I'll have to.
Yeah.
And see, those are the type of things I like to do.
Yeah.
Probably.
True, yeah.
People look at you weird, but
No,
yeah.
that's great. Useful.
Everybody can do all of them.
Stuff you can really use.
Yeah. So like, I know I'm doing this right because I can see it tiny, like right
Yes,
on the
I
edge.
can see that too.
If I was going at the wrong angle, I would either be like shining up here, or I'd be like doubling it out.
gotta come out on a Saturday. You could definitely do it then. Let's smack some teenagers with it.
Yeah, you should come and garden with us then.
Yeah.
That's perfectly acceptable. For sure.
Who's that over there not helping swinging sticks around?
Oh no.
This is kind of hard to get on because it's got an edge on it, right? So
Just don't start anything you can't
best thing
finish.
to
That's
do
the real thing.
is use the stump
Keep that going.
so that you don't mess up your edge. Wonderful. Nice and easy. That's what we like.
Fabulous.
Slow rotate. So, this one's pretty good. We'll boil it now
Oh,
so that
okay.
it won't rust.
What kind of oil?
I use boiled linseed oil.
Okay, where do you buy that at? The hardware store?
You can get that at Ace, yeah, or lots of, pretty much any hardware store, I would say. Yeah, and that stuff holds up good for
Okay.
outdoor uses and tools and stuff.
Okay.
It's a little bit sharp right here, so I'm gonna sand that down.
Some pictures too. You know what kind of metal it is?
That's it. Yeah, it's like been hammered on or something. This is an old tool. for
Yeah,
sure.
they're very old too.
Mhm.
That's why I say I wondered if maybe some guy on my dad's job might have,
Mhm.
they had
Maybe.
stuff
Yeah.
that we don't have access to
There's-
much anymore.
One way to tell metals apart is
Uh-huh.
by using like a sander like that or something that'll make sparks. Because the sparks look different for different kinds of metal.
Okay.
And that's a hard thing to teach because really you just have
Yeah,
to
you
do
have
it a
to buy
bunch and
experience.
just look at them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take a look at this because I didn't look at that before. It's so bright out, it's hard to see the sparks. But it does look like it's high carbon, not just regular mild steel, which means it's harder. So yeah, there's that.
What do the sparks look like with the different metals?
The high carbon sparks have more, they're kind of more yellowish, and when the spark like comes off, then it'll kind of explode again, kind of like a firework, you know, it explodes once and then all the little pieces explode again. High carbon has way more of those pieces that explode a second time. So if you see the sparks going and then breaking up and then those ones break up, that's how you know it's high carbon.
I think Ryan, this is Mac's question. I'm not as good at this as Max is.
You're a professional.
I am not. I want to
I'm
ask your
learning.
opinion.
I'm in awe.
Okay. Well, there's one.
Thank you.
One is done.
Beautiful.
Hope you get a lot of good use out of that.
I'm sure I
Plenty
will.
of life left in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should look at it next to this
Yeah,
one.
that-
this,
yeah,
this one
no.
too. This is how it came in looking. You know, this is how it looks now.
I don't know why I'm always breaking the hole, because I use that more. You know, digging in the flower beds, and stuff.
Okay, these ones already have holes in them. Okay, that's useful. Yeah, these bundles come with rivets.
Hey, Mac, can I ask you a question about this sharpening that I'm doing?
Yeah.
Do you want to try that again, Lisa? How do you do?
So, should I, like, keep grinding it more to just go, like, I know it's got some bites.
Yeah, totally.
And then also, like, the bevel is, like, pretty rounded. Should I, like, take it back some more so it, like, lasts longer? Or what do you think? What would you do to sharpen this?
The what you're saying about trying to maintain the same angle for the bevel is a good rule of thumb, but for this tool, it's not as important. It's not like a kitchen knife, right? Like there's a whole back. It's backs up against this, so like this thing can cut my finger off even if it's the wrong angle. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Many of
These notches, usually I'll go just straight on with it until I grind them away. So it dulls it, but then you go back and put a new edge on it. Because
Would you do that with that or just do that by hand?
you can do it with the belt sander because it'll go way faster if you want to try.
Well, I don't know how, and I need some guidance, but I know you're busy.
Well, we can do that. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
And then you can show people how to do it. This one we could even take apart. We'd make it easier.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, they're
Recipe.
wonderful.
I mean, it's not my tool,
Yeah?
so I don't care.
Rounded.
but not like that.
Kind of loose.
Yeah,
Anyway.
like but the rounded ones are
How wide does it open?
These bend
That
a lot.
wide.
That's actually wide enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
To
rounded
avoid
ones
that
just
because
work.
it's only
But
notches in
I
the
love
tip
it.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to hold this up?
Just keep it open?
Yeah. So we're gonna try to just hit right where those notches are, right there. So you want to hit the switch over here? Angle it back by a little bit. And we're gonna move it while it's on the sandpaper so we can get a smooth angle. Cool. So we got all those notches out.
And then hand sharpen it from there?
Yeah, we can probably do it on this too if you want to try that.
Okay.
So,
I'm actually nervous because it's so fast.
yeah. You can do it by hand if you want to.
Well, I mean, can you show me now?
Yeah, so one thing about these tools is you can adjust where the belt is. We want the belt to be all the way on this edge. So it has to be running to do it. And then you turn this knob. Some of them aren't like that. Yeah, for this one, it's just gonna bug up like a
Wow. Beautiful.
that's pretty much it. I would do the rest by hand.
Okay, just touch
Push it up
small.
and hit this other side, just flat.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Cool beans. Okay, what were we doing? We're doing this.
You have another? No, it's okay.
Looks like
I mean,
hoes are a good tool for mixing concrete. This has a lot of dried concrete on it, so somebody used it for that and didn't wash it off afterwards. That's a no-no.
So can you get it off still, or is it pretty much
Probably.
done?
We'll see. Maybe hammer it. For this kind of thing, it's good to use a rounded hammer.
Why is that?
Because all the force is kind of in one point when it hits. It just hits on one point, and that's good for breaking things. If anybody needs ear protection, there's a bag of foam things over there. Okay, got a lot of it off. Does anybody want to try using this tool over here with the wire wheel cleaning rust?
Yes.
Did you see what I was doing before?
Yeah.
The most important thing, this spins downwards.
Okay.
Spins like that.
Mhm.
So you never want to get an edge like that because it will catch. It'll pull it right out of your hand. So if you have an edge, always send it so it's spinning off the edge, right?
Gotcha.
Never like that. And
So instead you
any
go
of these
like
edges.
this.
So if I want to clean all of this around, I'm going to make sure that it's always spinning away from the edge.
Gotcha.
And I never, even like, you know, like that. That'll catch. And
Okay.
then it'll shoots out of your hand. So.
And I'm going to sing it over here. Wow, that was so satisfying to watch. Go see what Max is doing.
Yeah, you should.
Should I do this part too? Yeah. Okay. And that one needs a ferrule too.
What are y'all talking about over here?
We're talking about
They don't have a band, I just know.
methods of attaching heads to handles. So tools like this have a piece of metal that go inside of the piece of wood. This is the tang. And then this part that goes around the outside is the ferrule. So it has a tang, needs to have a ferrule on the outside. The tools that she brought have tangs, but only that one has a ferrule.
I don't know. Well, maybe that's something we could order and fix and then get back to you like another week or something.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Good. Huh?
Unless it's like AC or buy, we can I'm not doing anything for it. Ben's
Yeah,
not
that
doing
lady gave us
anything for
$20 too, so we could use that.
Yeah. I feel like, is there an ace over there?
There is one up Hendersonville Road, probably about like 5 or 10 minutes up Hendersonville Road, like by that KFC, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Would I have it?
they might, but they might not also.
It might be like a more specialty thing.
I'm kind of surprised that these handles didn't come with them. I guess they're just for shovels, that's why. But they should come with one.
So we could have do another Saturday.
Yeah, we can get the parts and we can keep these tools around and we'll fix
Okay.
them.
Okay.
And then you can come by any Saturday we're here.
Okay.
Or
That's fine.
yeah, we can drop them off to you also. Do you live in the neighborhood?
Let's see. Or you can send it with Jay.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
Just right up the street.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He'll love that.
Yeah, I think he would have fun fixing them for you.
Sharpen it up. Yeah.
We'll have a part 2.
Feels good. Looks like they would cut it tree.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time? 6:30? I guess we got enough, probably, right?
Yeah, that makes it good.
Yeah, so I feel like this is good.
Really,
Heavy.
I'm kind of done. I don't know what you want to do anymore.
See, it's not just a simple name.
Okay, we're stopping the recording, y'all.